Hello, hello! Welcome to card number 2. I'm so excited. Oh my goodness, I sped this one up. So, I got this sucker down to 18, almost 19 minutes. that's going fast. So, let's see if I can keep up. So, again, I am going to be doing coloring with the Hawthorn papers, and this is going to be interesting. So, I do not have the stamp to these butterflies. However, I do want to get it. It is, the Stampin' Thin Cuts is a, I think it's a card making workshop your way through Close to My Heart. Yeah, I will leave the link down below for my Close to My Heart website so you guys can check it out if you want. That one actually has the two butterflies. I believe it's the two butterflies. Let me look real quick. I believe it is. That is the wrong one. Anyways, so I am doing two. I am doing two. Whatever it's called, 2 layers of the gold brown blend from Spectrum Noir. Yes, it is the Every Little Thing card making workshop kit, and it comes with a decent amount of stamps and dies. So it comes with 5 dies, and let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 dies, or 10, not 10 dies, 5 dies, 10 stamps, and 2 of those are butterflies. So I'm kind of excited about that, and I fingers crossed that I actually get those. I'm very excited to get my hands on those, so especially after being able to play with the butterflies in different colors. So such as the Hawthorn, because Hawthorn and Every Little Thing are nothing alike. But I did want to show you guys how you could use the same Every Little Thing vellum pieces in a couple of different ways. And not just with Every Little Thing collection. You can definitely use them with the Hawthorn collection or any other collection that you want to use them with. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm going with this card. So I went ahead and did my 2 layers on the base of the vellum butterfly because I wanted to, excuse me, I'm yawning. Not sure why I'm yawning. Got up kind of early this morning, but not too bad. Anyways, it gives the, so instead of a white base, it gives the red a warmer tan base to color on, which then kind of gives the red a warmer color once it's on there. So I really should have showed you guys how that works. The difference between the red, this is dark red blend DR. I don't remember which one this one is. I went back and forth between the lighter tones and the darker tones on the dark red markers. So we're using the Spectrum Noir Tri-Blend markers, and this one is the dark red blend, and then before I was using the gold brown blend. And they each have 3 markers in each, or 3 colors in each marker. So yeah, I'm just kind of going over. Here comes another yawn. My goodness. That was unexpected. I'm going over these butterflies, and I'm really wanting to make each one individual. So I want them to stay in the red tones, like the warm red tones. So they all got the same base, and they're all going to be in the red. So, or the dark red. So I wanted to make sure that happened, but I want each one to have their own like personality. So I'm going to color each part of the butterfly in a different way. And so as I go through, you'll definitely see how that works, and I am very excited to show you what it looks like at the end. I'm so excited. Now, again, these markers don't really blend, so at the end you still see the little, drop spots and whatnot, but I'm fine with that. Honestly, the way that they turned out, I am perfectly fine with that. So, yeah, you can kind of see where my colors lay, and I did a darker, the dark red on some of them, and then I did the lighter red on some of, like the lighter version of the, like the DR1 on some of them, and then I colored in different parts, the darker and the lighter, and I just wanted to make sure that they each had their own, like I said, personality, their own design. So that's kind of what I'm doing is I'm going through and, adding layer upon layer upon layer, and it does get to a point where I have to spritz it with hairspray, but I will show you guys that process as well. So this one I'm going through here on these little parts and just coloring those in with a darker tone, and then you can see that the lighter is or the outer edge. And there was another yawn, my goodness. So I have to pop these out in order to put the gold shimmer pen on there because I have to spritz them with hairspray. And if you haven't seen my last video, it's the reason I choose the hairspray is because it kind of, hairspray is kind of sticky, right? And so what it does is it kind of creates a spot for, well, I want to say a base for a sticky base for the glitter or shimmer to stick to. So it just helps grip it and keep it in its place. And yeah, so I'm just fast drying all of these in between, and they all seem to do way better than the last one. But now you can see I can actually color my shimmer pen onto the butterfly. So. And oh my goodness, it is so pretty. And I do 2 layers of this. Anything that I wanted, like a darker tone, I wanted to do multiple layers to keep it adding, adding color to that area. And that helped make it a darker tone. And this one I'm going to do in a totally different spot than I did the other one. And that is one thing that I just love about these is that they're so, I don't know, I want to say delicate looking, but they have so many, different color options that, color combo options really that you can use on them. So. You can kind of see where I've been coloring because it's all shiny. So pretty. I should have slowed that down. It was so pretty. And then this one, I'm going to go ahead and do the outer edges. I'm just holding them down because when I dried them, they kind of bowed up just a little bit. And so I go ahead and just hold it down a little in place. And I think I do I was going to say, I thought I did a little bit of the body on that one. And that's the first coat. And then after the first coat, I'm going to spritz them. And the aerosol part of the spray can pushes them out of the way and makes them move. But I'm going to go ahead and do a second coat of the shimmer spray or shimmer pen, shimmer pen, and it just reinforces the amount of glitter that's there. and you can see how much more it adds. It's amazing. It's amazing how that works. Now, does it get on your pen or your marker, shimmer pen? I would assume so. I don't. I mean, I went in between both. Oh, look at that! It's so pretty. I went in between both cards, and I haven't had any issues with the shimmer pen at all, even with doing two cards with the hairspray. So, so far, so good. That doesn't mean that it won't, like cake up or anything later. So, I don't know about that, but I am really happy with what they did, or what happened with them this time. So, that that was just I don't know. So here we go with the last butterfly, and you can really see the difference on this one, how it shines. It just adds so much shine to it. It's so pretty. And here we go. There's the one. Air dry these guys, and then spray them again, and just to make sure that the glitter or the shimmer stays on there. Oh, they're so pretty. I just love. I mean, you could do hair. You like hair accessories and all kinds of things with this, if you wanted to. They're so pretty. I think you could use any color you wanted. I could do green butterflies and add some of that gold shimmer, and it would be pretty too. Which, I'm kind of running out of butterflies, but hey, I might do some green roses though. They got some roses on there. Maybe I'll just do some green roses. I did an ink, ink swatching for my markers, and oh my goodness, the green made really pretty roses. So this is the Stitch Circles, yeah, do that every time. Embossing folder from Close to My Heart. It's new with this catalog, and I was so excited I had to get it. It was so pretty, and it's a little over 5 by 7 in size, and so you can really fit, a good size piece of cardstock in there, or pattern paper, or whatever you wanted to do. For this card, I decided to do the Kraft Cardstock from Close to My Heart, and then go ahead and get all of the colors that I wanted to do in here, and try to make sure I got them in the right sizes this time. And I'm also talking about how I wanted to make sure the patterns were going the right direction when I cut them, before I cut them. So now I am going to go ahead and distress the edges. Distressing always just kind of adds that extra little oomph to it, and I love it. So this is a stitched edge from the Stitched Border Dies from Close to My Heart, and so I'm just going to take this paper and stick it right on the edge and just line it up. And I'm talking about how I can, because at first I was going to talk about, talk all the way through the video, but then once it ended up over an hour long, I was like, I can't do that. So what I was talking about was the way that the die is made, you could potentially do a 12-inch piece of paper and run it through, and then just extend it and put it down, on the next area, and make it go down the whole 12 inches if you wanted to. So it's just a double line stitch. So again, just to add a little bit more character. Oh, I love that background. The embossing, it's so pretty. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and start kind of sticking these down. I decided to kind of pull out some foam tape for the back of the blue or the sapphire pattern paper, and that was not in the original card design as far as when I just, when I designed it. I actually had everything just flat on the paper, and as soon as I was like, wait a minute, I kind of want that to be, more of a, little more dimension. So now I'm just kind of shaping the vellum butterflies and pulling out my what are those? Those are zots, which are adhesive dots. Now these, I chose these because on the vellum, I wanted something clear. If I had something white or black or of a color, it's going to show through the vellum, and I didn't want that. So I went ahead and chose clear, or the adhesive dots, so that because they are clear, so that works out pretty decently. And these ones, I don't know if they're repositionable or not. I took them out of the box, and I don't remember what they are, but they are movable as long as you're careful. As long as you're careful. And that is pretty much the card. I mean, I didn't really need anything else to go with it. Just the sparkle and the butterflies and all that good stuff is exactly what I was looking for. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I was going to tell you that also that I was inspired by this card, or inspired to make this card by one that doesn't look anything like it. So I was saying my goodbyes, and then I was like, wait a minute, I'm supposed to be showing you guys my inspiration. So here is my inspiration. It is page 31 of the new Core Caddy from Close to My Heart. I will leave the link in the description box below for this. This is the card here that inspired me. So you've got the vertical girl, Paper Pals girl, and I don't have any of the Paper Pals dies, but that just having that vertical element all the way from the top of the card to the bottom of the card, really, that's where it inspired me. And I was like, you know what, I could probably create something with that. And then I was like, well, I'm already playing with the butterflies, why don't I just do something with the butterflies? So if you look at the I will leave the link to card number 1 with the Hawthorn collection down in the description box below, and you will see how this same card on page 31 inspired that card as well. So, and they look like 2 totally different cards. So it's amazing what you can get just from one little piece of inspiration. So if you like this video, go ahead and like or subscribe, whichever ones you want. Love to have you. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys want to know anything about any of this stuff, have any questions, just leave me a comment below. Like I said, all of the products will be linked in the description box below. And I hope you guys enjoy the video. I will talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching. Bye.